to your cities. No soul is safe. Let the harvest begin.
I'm pretty sure that everybody that has owned a old school gaming console has one or two games that just stick out like a sore thumb, but games that aren't very popular, that pretty much nobody knows about, but it just so happens that you own the game and you played it a lot and it's just like a core memory of your childhood. At least for me, that was a game called Auto Destruct. It was a game that I played a lot when I was a kid, and it took me a long while to actually find how the game was even called. It took me a lot of Google searches where I just typed in blue PS1 car game, weapons, lasers, whatever, but I found the game and it's called Auto Destruct, and today's video I will be talking about it a little bit.
The Disciples of Lazarus are an extremist terror cult. They've blown up the Golden Gate Bridge and orchestrated a massacre at a shopping mall. It was in this massacre that you lost your wife and daughter. Now we, the Temple, want you to use your supreme driving skills to fight back against Lazarus and his fanatical followers. A car has been set up for you. The road to revenge starts here.
Alright, so at the start of the game, before level 1 even starts, you get a little info dump, pretty much saying that you are playing as a guy called Booth, and this terrorist organization in this world killed your wife and your kid, just pretty much your whole family, and they are just, I guess, killing everyone in the city, and it is up to you and your amazing driving skills to save the world, I guess, but yeah, that's just simple. It's nothing special. It's just a PlayStation 1 game and it's just some bullshit story. You know, it's just what drives the game forward. No pun intended, but you're playing against these terrorists and you're just driving around the city and shooting them and trying just to pass the level. That's pretty much the gameplay of Auto Destruct. Nothing special, you just drive around the city, you shoot the bad guys, you repair your car, you upgrade your car, and do just all the fun things you could do and all the things you can expect from a 1998 PlayStation 1 game. By the way, and I'ma just say this at the start right now, the biggest enemy you can face in this game aren't the enemy cars, the terrorists, the tanks, and the choppers and whatnot they throw at you. Your biggest enemy in this game is actually just puddles of water, you know, the lakes and everything that is on the map. Pretty much the second you make contact with water, you die. And I'm kind of ashamed to admit it, but the amount of times I died simply because I fell into water and, you know, I'm not really proud of it, but yeah, your biggest opponent is water and you should be avoiding that at all costs. Also, one thing, it's about the graphics and about the map and about pretty much everything about the game. When I was a kid, this game was really fascinating to me. I could not get bored of this game. It was like a open world where I could just drive around and do pretty much whatever I want, explore the map. It was very, very fun. But right now, playing this game, you know, 10 years after first playing it when I was a little kid, and like 25 years after its release, it's pretty much showing that it just shows it's a very, very old game. Like I said, it's from 1998. It's nothing special. The PlayStation 1 wasn't really that strong of a console anyway, but Auto Destruct just it's one of those games that I should never have replayed because I kind of like destroyed this idea of the game, because my memory as a kid playing this game was that it is one of the best driving games, one of the best PlayStation 1 games out there, and right now replaying it, it's simply not true anymore. If the map and the gameplay in the background looks the same throughout the whole video, it's pretty much because it is. It's all on one map, this whole city. It's open to you obviously, but each level is a little bit different. There aren't that many big differences. Obviously there are a lot of places on the map that you can explore and whatnot, but each level pretty much plays the same. You get spawned in, you either have to collect something, collect someone, kill something, kill someone, something like that, and then you pass the level and then you go next. Towards the end of the game, just the sky changes, you know, you get later into the night, I guess, and that's the only difference about the game I could find. Maybe there was more where I just need to play more to find it, but for me the game gets like very repetitive after some time. I got to around level 10, 11 or 12, something like that, and it starts to get boring. Maybe I'm just used to these more modern games having a lot more content and a lot more different things to do, but Auto-Destruct doesn't really hit the same as it did like 10 years ago when I was a little kid. There isn't really much more for me to talk about Auto-Destruct. It's just a fun little game I played, and it's just a game that it's part of my core memories. If I think about my PlayStation 1 time, I pretty much have to think about the blue car game, the blue machine gun, laser firing, open world, city driving game, Auto-Destruct, yeah, whatever. Now I know what the game is called at least. I don't know how I beat it when I was a kid because I didn't even know how to speak English, let alone understand anything and all the instructions that happen in the game, but I somehow managed to do it. I guess it's just one of those trial and error situations. I finished the game. I almost finished it right now. It's not very long. It's about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But yeah, Auto-Destruct is one of the most underrated PlayStation 1 games of all time, in my opinion. It's definitely not a classic, far from it. There are a lot more games on the PlayStation 1 that are a lot better, a lot more fun, better made than this game, but Auto-Destruct has its own place in the history of the whole console, and it has a history with me, and that's why I'm pretty much just making this video about it. But yeah, it is a good game. I suggest it to everyone just to try it out, play it, test it out, see how gaming was in 1998. But yeah, it has been a lot of fun replaying it, and it has also been a lot of fun making this video and talking about it. But yeah, thank you all for watching. It's been Chaos, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.